just finished what has been first 3 months of the program, and it's been amazing looking at our head in the Word. And I just love how the foundation has been built, that everything we are going to go out and do, everything we're meant to do, has to find like its basis in God's Word. And I loved how at the beginning of our meeting today, we just had a time when people would sit and share stories from how what they've been learning over this last 3 months has been affecting their lives. And it was just so motivating to realize God has been working in each of our hearts, in each of our lives, and people's lives are being changed one step at a time, in one small thing to another. And it's been amazing, starting by looking at our worldviews, our identity, and then today just founding it in our calling and what God has asked us to go out and do.
And today we want to talk about, what does it have to do with me? Understanding our calling.
And I think the highlights were just for each and every one of us to know that we have a personal calling from God Himself. And just similar to any other calling we see that's in the Bible, like the call of Jeremiah, or any prophet or individual that was called for a special purpose by God. That means whatever skills we have, whatever anointings we have, whatever professions or wherever we are called, we are 100% servants of the Lord, and should use our skills, our abilities, and everything we have for the welfare of the kingdom. It's important for somebody to have a cause, something they believe, something they pursue, because that focuses you like a laser towards accomplishing what you have to accomplish. And whatever your vocation, you can play a very big part, because God has called you, singled you out from the foundation of the world to do exactly this.
The one thing that stood out for me is how we are being called to excel. We're being called to be the best we can be in whatever opportunity God gives us. And we don't need to shy away from desiring to grow in those opportunities and striving for the highest level of excellence and the highest level of leadership God will give to us. Because it's in those opportunities that we will be able to influence this world at an even greater level.
Just learning from Sam Akome on how he's been able to integrate his devotion life with his life in the public and in his workplace. So I think that has been a key takeaway for me from today's session.
If this is God's work, if I am God's tool of service, then I should delight in what I do. So delighting in whatever we do, delighting in whomever we do it, that is relationships, the people that we work with. Because again, it comes from believing this is God's work, this is God's people, and also delighting in wherever we do it. So it gives a holistic view of delighting in the work that we do.
So I'm really looking forward for the months ahead, even as I start to look at how can I translate this into action on a day-to-day basis. But so far, it's been a blessing.
And I can't wait to see what will happen, not just to my mentee, but also to myself as we go along this journey.
And I can't wait to see, what God will inspire us and this entire cohort to begin doing in their different small sections and sectors to transform the opportunities God gives us in the different professions, in the different areas of society. I can't wait to see what this city will look like, what our organizations will look like at the end of this 9 months.